Yo, what's happening, people? Saeed TV, and we are back with another match preview for tomorrow's mad game, 12:30 kickoff. Sorry, I've not been uploading live, but because of the YouTube algorithms and how messed up it is at the minute, and how mad crazy life is, man, I've just not been able to set a schedule for the dates. But we're here now. Friday Night Live, Friday Night Active. And yeah, man, we're in the building. We got two great panelists with me. First of all, Adam, how are you, mate?
Yeah, mate, I've just had a nice little takeaway ready for the weekend. And I'm hoping and praying like every weekend, mate. I don't think I need to describe what I'm hoping for. But yeah, it's one of them, mate. We live in it, don't we? We live in it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. It was a crap one last week. Everything went wrong from football to boxing to, oh, mate, it was a horrible weekend last weekend. But we move on. New week. And let's hope, mate.
Absolutely, man. And Statman, the comments are going wild for you here, man. It looks like you're going for a job interview, or are you going to take on his job? What's going on here? Like,
Nah. Listen, I told Saeed, I had to go to some party, innit? Yeah. I was like, I'm coming back for this 9 o'clock preview. Let me just go eat the starters and I'll come back, innit? So I came home, walked home, and I'm here.
Are you going back again afterwards?
Nah. Listen, I can't lie. I had my starters in it. That's enough for me. The main meals they don't bang the same kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Go on, big up, man. Yeah, crashing the wedding like Toby. Toby loves a good buffet as well. So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? It's a funny one. But we're here, man. Serious chat today. Big up to everybody who's tuning in, man. Make sure you smash a like on the video, people. It's very, very important you do that. Helps the channel and whatnot. So make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Make sure you subscribe to these guys as well. The link is in the title. Adam, how you feeling about United in a minute? It's a crazy one, man. Wednesday night, it was almost a bittersweet feeling. Ronaldo scored, but it felt like, he wasn't satisfied. The mood around Old Trafford, we were there. A lot of people still saying Ollie out. A lot of people still saying, it's not good enough. Yeah, man. How's your overall feeling at the minute? Are you excited for the game against Everton?
It's one of more not. I'm always excited to go watch United, mate. I can't help that. It's in my blood. It's in every United fan's blood. We always have to hope before match day, and the match day vibes always kick in, and you pray that today's the day that your team does the business on the pitch. But when you keep seeing what you keep seeing, it's hard. I mean, there's so much to take from that game on Wednesday. And we spoke with plenty of people outside, mate. I was interviewing people outside. And you know what? A Champions League night. Sir Alex Ferguson starting the stadium. Cristiano Ronaldo breaking the all-time record of appearances in the Champions League. A 5th-minute injury time winner under the floodlights. Everyone should have been bouncing. And it was. But about 10 minutes after the game, mate, reality started taking over again. Because as soon as you start talking, you say it's like that, you'll start talking, it's brilliant. It's Ronaldo, last minute, this and that, it's fantastic. And then all of a sudden, what's that? It's like, oh, yeah, there's a slap of reality because we have to talk about the rest of the game. And the rest of the game is a completely different outlook, mate. And that's how a lot of fans are coming across outside the stadium right now. I feel like right now we're stuck. My main quote from the night was, we didn't know what to do in the end. We're like a chef who'd lost his ideas and he threw every spice into the pot and hoped for the best outcome. And you know what? Because we didn't know what we were doing, Villarreal didn't have a clue what to do. And in the end, it worked. So still in the Champions League, I have to take the positive away from that. But I'm looking at every single game thinking, man, this was a Villarreal team here. One win in 15. I mean, I think they've only beaten Elche this season, who are absolutely diabolical. So, and then I looked at how they carved us open. I'm thinking, Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison missing tomorrow is a massive bonus for us going into this international week because their midfield is better than ours. That's a given.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've got enough bite up front. I really do think that they're going to struggle up front. Our defence, I think, will have enough to cope with what they've got. And I think for that reason, we should be more comfortable than we should be, if that makes sense, tomorrow.
Yeah. Statman, what are you saying? I think Mr. Danny Knight here says, seriously, Moments FC again, how are we all? Are you relying on that Moments again, Adam, saying about... Yeah, big up Dan as well, man. Big up to Dan, man. Are you relying on the Moments tomorrow? Are you thinking that Man United will improve? Does this team look like a team to you that will improve the way we play? You know what I mean? Because I just look at it, I feel like the Mourinho days in the ground, because nobody was interested in the football. It was literally, everyone was like flat. There weren't many singing going on. Well, where I was anyway. It was just almost like flat, waiting for that moment. And then everyone gasped of air, like, you know, what's going on here? Then they like back down to reality again, like Adam says.
You know what it felt like from the outside watching in? Remember Jose's game against Newcastle when we won 3-2, I think it was?
Yeah.
When Martial Pogba scored.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, at the end of the game, everyone is happy because of the result. But we knew, like, Jose was still not good enough during that time, innit? And I think it's kind of the same thing with Oli. Like, you saw kind of, like, throughout the game, there was massive, like, murmurings going on. Like, everyone wasn't really happy with the performance. There was people at Old Trafford, let's be honest, like you said, they weren't really bothered kind of thing, innit?
No.
So I think, like, performance-wise, I don't think we'll improve. I think it will be interesting to see what Oli does tomorrow, whether he sticks with that 4-1-4-1 thing with McTominay low on CDM or low and holding midfielder. Because let's be honest, I rated him for trying it, but let's be honest, I don't think the plays that he chose suited that role, because we saw...
On that there, Statman, you touched on a really good point there. I think it was the instruction from Ole, because he talked about this afterwards, about the role of Pogba and what he was doing, and Pogba was a mess. Pogba was an absolute mess. Yeah. I couldn't tell you where he was playing. And on what you said there, Statman, you can give him a bit of credit for trying it, but he solely was the reason why we were dissected, because he's the one who's giving Pogba that role to go and play further forward there, completely isolating McTominay. And for me, it's unforgivable. It's unforgivable. It's like, it was so easy to play against. And a team as poor as Villarreal found it. It was open season.
Because I think Oli spoke about having the two fullbacks come inside, innit? The inverted fullbacks, as he likes to call it, similar to what Pep did.
Two fullbacks who haven't started a game this season. I mean, it's a great time to start trying these things, isn't it?
And when, for example, the two fullbacks came inside, did the winger stay out wide? You got someone like Mason, whose first thought was always to come inside. You got Jadon Sancho who wants to come inside and link up play. So we don't have the personnel to play that formation.
It's a mismatch, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the problem for me. And what Adam said there was, I think Pogba was even thinking, what am I doing here? You know, and that was the thing for me. Yeah, he looked lost. And then McTominay was almost like defending a lost cause because he was getting outrunning there. They were just driving into that midfield. The amount of times they broke between the lines and played the ball in between the lines, it was like, it's almost as if now he's experimenting now, but is it too late now to experiment? Because at the end of the day, they still don't know what they're doing, half of these players. And it's all kind of like leading into Ronaldo, but then it's like there's no service into Ronaldo. So
the mad thing is, you see with that McTominay holding midfield, when Pep done it, with a 4-3-3 with one holding midfielder and two like eights, attack-minded eights, he had Fernandinho, one of the best holding midfielders the Premier League's ever seen, probably. He has the mobility and he has the passing capabilities. Does put McTominay over either? And then he hides when we have possession of the ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that was never going to work. Like, if you are going to try it, at least try it when the Man U match. We saw when the Man U match came on, I think he had something like 26 touches in 20 minutes? McTominay had 51 the entire... Yeah, McTominay had 51 the entire game.
He has to start. He has to start. The only reason we were able to sustain attacks towards the back end of that game was because Matic came on. We had control of the ball more, and when you've got a proper CDM playing, it gives you that option where you can play like what Statman was talking about there in terms of the different shape. If you had Matic doing that role with Pogba, which, let's be honest, when we first came back from lockdown, was working well.
Yeah, it was working.
And was probably the best we've seen this system work when we first came back. I thought Matic, and you know what? I think it's a myth that, how old Matic now? 32, 33?
33, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a myth how a player cannot play a full 90 minutes. I really do. I just feel like, could we chop and change it so much? there's just no stability in the lineup.
Absolutely.
And that's where we're struggling. Like I said it, 9 games this season, 7 different centre midfield combinations. So that says to me, cries out to me, absolute desperation. And if you do not know, having spent all this money and brought all these players in, what midfield you're going to go with, or what midfield suits our attack and our defence better? Because let's be honest, this is hampering the defence and the attack now, this midfield conundrum. So, I mean, it's really concerning. This is what my biggest worry is right now, because he's coming out with some serious quotes at the moment, Ollie, and he's just scaring the living piss out of me.
Mate, we're gonna touch on that. Mr. Danny Knight there with the super chat goes, what's your thoughts on Sancho? Worried Ollie will turn him to Donny version 2, or ever been dropped or subbed? He looks a bit lost. Statman, I've never seen a player or kind of a team who was waiting for Sancho for 2 years and now looks completely lost in that team. We're telling him to do stuff and get the ball. I'm on the East Stand here and I'm seeing Sancho halfway line having to get the ball and carry it all the way forward and then take on about 2 or 3 man. Like, it's not going to happen, you know? I
think we said this on the Red Talk. He's trying to make Jadon Sancho do what Marcus Rashford does, but they're 2 completely different type of plays.
Well,
to get the best out of Jadon Sancho, you need players around it that can play those nice 1-2s kind of thing. Like we even saw, towards the end of the West Ham game, for example, when Martial's up top, they were linking up very, very well.
Yeah,
that's how you get the best out of Jadon Sancho. Not treating him, he gets the ball, let him take down 3 people, and treat him as a runner kind of thing.
Yeah,
but I don't think he'll be Donny 2.0 just because Ollie wanted him for over 2 years, so he would definitely play.
You know what, mate? The more I look at it, the more I get concerned with Sancho and game time.
Yeah,
because I think Ollie's playing him as a Rashford. I do
absolutely.
He's not a Rashford. He isn't going to give you that direct attacking quality. He doesn't work like that. Jadon Sancho plays in the system. He's used to playing in the system, and that's what Doug, my mate, said to me the other day. He says there's a reason why Donny and Sancho will struggle in this team, because there's no stability, there's no system there, there's no style of play there. These players live off that. These are quality players brought up in a different country, playing high quality passing football. We are the worst passers, I think, in the league. I really do. I don't think we pass the ball at all.
That's crazy when you think about that. We probably are, because at least other teams don't have the quality as us. We have the quality in there, and what's the worrying thing is we've got a midfielder who is on the bench that is better than what we've got, but he's not using him. I mean, Adam, what do you think about this quote here? Donny was ready to come on against Villarreal. I've been a sub more than anyone in this club probably. I must have a record as a sub, as you have to be ready all the time. And then he goes on to carry on to say, Donny van der Beek has never affected his teammates negatively. As soon as I see the players affecting the team negatively, that scenario, and it'll probably be firmer. I mean, I don't know, mate. I think it's a bit very, very, very harsh treatment, this is, because I look at it and I think...
Mate, the stat man, I love this one, won't I? I mean, Donny van der Beek was available or in the matchday squad 54 times last season. He made 14 starts. 2 of them were against Leicester and Wolves at the end of the season. Nothing. So that's 2 starts in the Premier League. 2 starts in the Premier League alone. Yeah. He played every single round of the Carabao Cup leading up to, you guessed it, a big game, the semi-final. And then he was ditched. So he played a part in every win in the Carabao Cup leading up to the semi. City came around. Ollie doesn't trust him. Drops him straight back out of the team. This season, he's not had 1 Premier League start. He's had 6 minutes in the Premier League. He was hauled off in the Champions League because of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and he's only had that West Ham game in the Carabao Cup. It's not just Donny, guys. It's not just Donny. I mean, Ollie was bringing on Fred ahead of Martial in an attacking wide position.
That's another one as well.
You say wing back, but even his attacking subs are looking a bit too cautious now. I mean, I know Fred put the cross in and we got a goal from a bit of brilliance from Ronaldo and Lingard, but
it's brilliant
stuff, going, Donny there right now, I can't see him playing. And for him to say, we want positivity, we don't want sulkers, Oh my God! Ole, seriously, mate, you're not big enough to make them sort of comments yet, mate. Do you know what I mean? I think he's trying to talk like Ferguson. I said, you're nowhere near qualified enough to start talking like this. The fans aren't stupid, mate. And I'm looking at it going, oh, mate, look at what happens on the pitch. And then when Ollie opens his mouth afterwards, I'm just like, you're just bamboozling me, mate. It really does worry me what he says, Said, mate. It does.
It does, because you know what it is? It feels like he's punishing him. He's talking about the past and I was a sub, but it's like when you're in a classroom and then someone does something wrong and then they say, oh, you spoiled it for the rest. It just feels like for me, you spoiled it for the rest and we're not having the treat.
It's like, Statman, how old are you, mate?
18.
18. So back in the day, you probably wouldn't have seen a lot of what I seen. Even Saeed didn't see what some of I seen. I was a substitute more than anyone at this football club. I got more experience in it, because Andy Cole and Dwight York were in the team, mate. This guy's got Fred and McTominay in front of him, so stop talking shit. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
It's true. Andy Cole was one of the best. You're unbelievable.
God.
Even Sheringham
was in front of him.
That's
why he was a bench player, Ole. That's why he was a bench player. You were fourth choice and you did it brilliantly, mate. But don't try to kid the fans saying that Fred and McTominay can do a better job than what Donny van der Beek can. Please don't try it, mate. Don't talk the talk that you haven't got anything to back it up with. You really haven't. And that really annoys me because it's like he's taking the fans for granted when he talks sometimes. And that's what riles a lot of people.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, for me, mate, it's a massive concern when he opens his mouth because I don't think he thinks before he opens it.
No. It's like the Mourinho when he talked about heritage and, certain things like that. We just was like, what are you talking about, Mourinho? That's it for me. We're done now.
The mad thing about Donny is, I get that you want to start Fred and McTominay, but when you know it's not going right, bring on Donny van der Beek. Because in terms of ball retention and in the midfield, he's up there kind of thing with Nemanja Matic probably in terms of the way he looks after the ball. And let's be honest, against, for example, Aston Villa, did we look after the ball well? The answer is no. Did McTominay look after the ball well? The answer is no. Did Fred? The answer is no. Did he change it? No. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, we've got ball retention is horrendous. Someone said in the comments before, Adam, have you heard from Ricky? I'm in constant contact with Ricky. Believe me, guys.
How is he? Is he losing his hair out?
He's doing his nut, guys. He really is. He's not happy. But what United fan is at the moment? What United fan?
He's got
I seen that tweet the other day. Someone put out, if you can't celebrate an injury time winner for Manchester United, then you couldn't have liked the 99 Champions League final. I mean, straight away I'm thinking, what generation are you? If you make a comment like that, then you are a lucky one because you was around to be able to trust a team that had worked under Sir Alex Ferguson for so many years, and that moment could happen. You're not of the new generation that all we're seeing right now is lies and poor football. You know what I mean? You can say things like that, and people will big it up and it's likes and everything like that. But let's be honest, it's been a long time since Sir Alex Ferguson now, and a lot of it's like my son Alfie. All he knows is from David Moyes.
Yeah, forward. I know. Crazy. So.
And now he's 14. Started going when he was 5. So I mean, there's nearly a decade there. So this is how long it's been going on. Some people don't know about 99. Some people have no idea. You know what I mean? They've been brought through by their dads and whatnot, mums and dads taking them to football for the first time. So this is how much the fan base is split. Some people are going far back as Solskjaer's era to back it up, and for me, you just got to look at the bigger picture, and I don't think they are.
United Tobes here with a super chat. Big up to you, bro. It goes big up Cyro, Curry Goat, Statman, and the Don Adam. The longer Ollie stays, the mediocre we become. Top 4 and a good cup run. Top Reds, love that. I mean, my thing is when I look at it, and there's even that argument. I don't know if you see the argument in the stands about, people undermining Alex Ferguson's era, saying that where did he come from? You know what I mean? It was only Aberdeen. I could have won a lot of stuff for Aberdeen, but you got to realize that's the only time a team has won this SPL, ever. Celtic and Rangers have won it since. That's how much magnitude he's done.
And he won a European trophy.
Well, there you go then. You know what I mean? So
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Real Madrid. This is no joker coming in, and people saying, look, it took so and so long for Sir Alex Ferguson to do what he did. You need to give him time. Well, Sir Alex Ferguson had pedigree, like you just said, and he took a team that were fourth bottom of the old English Division 1 with a severe mentality issue within inside its steps and turned it around into one of the greatest teams the world's ever seen. That's what Sir Alex did. You know what I mean? He didn't take champions or a team that spent absolutely billions on a squad and turn them into, let's just say, a work in progress. Do you know what I mean? You can't compare it because, do you know what it is? I don't want to make it sound like it's all on Ali, but he's the maker of his own downfall. All he needs to do is hire the right coaching staff.
Yeah.
Because if he's not coaching the team, say for instance he brought a Carlos Queiroz in there, it would make a massive difference to this team. I guarantee it. Look straight away at the players that you may want to improve. He's a good defensive coach. The Portuguese language, you know what I mean? Telles, Fred, Ronaldo, Bruno, Dallo. Few players in there what have improved straight away. Carlos Queiroz coming in, someone of that ilk would make a massive difference. And you know what? He literally could pull it around for Ole. That's how simple this is right now. Because we're not seeing the right type of coaching. We're not. Even the warm-up before the game's kind of embarrassing compared to what other teams do.
I know it is.
It's like schoolboy stuff, isn't it?
It's crazy. People don't understand the warm-up is so bad, All they do is they come out, they jog a little bit. They do that, when you're in that little, what they call it, when two people are in the middle. And then basically they're trying to
passing it random kind of thing.
Yeah, basically they do that. And then after that, they spend the whole of the training ground, scoring. Like, when the end of the box, Ronaldo's doing a few free kicks. And then that's it. That's the training. And then they go at the end, they do that little run-up and that, and then bomb, and then they go back. Literally, there's no kind of, there's nothing.
There's bigger cheers when Bruno and Ronaldo have the free kick competition in the warm-up.
Yeah, literally.
Bigger cheers.
That is literally Rondo, that's it, Rondo.
What we turn to. We just got to, people just need to realise who are watching. This isn't all what we're talking about. It's not all our own thoughts. It's the stadium and the fans that are in the stadium now. These is what people are telling us. People pick out certain things and look at things. And that's why I said, don't kid the fans. The fans know what they're watching. And eventually, the roosters will come on to roost. I think that's the line. I can't remember if it is or not. But it's, do you know what? People say he's the luckiest man alive. He has had some scrapes. I'll give him that, old Ollie boy.
You know what? When you look at it, and Statman, I'll come with you first, but it just feels like it's the same old cycle. He gets that one big result. We go on a little run, and then it's back to square one, maybe. Let's say Liverpool game. Then he goes on a little bit of a run, back to square one. And then it's almost like a cycle that I've seen for 3 years under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Every time.
Last year was the Everton result. Remember when you beat Everton?
Everton, I know. Everton,
He's been so close, like being 1 or 2 games away from being sacked, and then he gets that big result. And then, as a fan, it's just frustrating, isn't it? Because we know we're not going anywhere with this manager and his coaching staff. But people won't sack him because he had a good result, kind of thing.
Mate,
and as long as he gets top 4, people are happy with it.
This is serious talk, right? I listened to Ben Thornley, who we all know is employed by MUTV.
Oh, mate, massive one.
he's come out on national radio and said he has to win a trophy this season. This is not just us talking right now. This is employed ex-player Reds working for the club. They know what has to happen. We have got Ole for the rest of this season. We know this.
Wow.
We're trying to help him by, I don't know. We're never going to be able to have our voices heard and that.
No, we're not. That's why we got this platform here.
We actually want it to work, but Statman said it. with Ollie there and seeing how stubborn he is, not changing the setup, not changing his staff, he's on a recipe for disaster because you're not going to be able to compete with the talent of manager that's in this league already. Even if you did get better, and you threw away one trophy.
Yeah.
For me, he is on a hiding to nothing because I think the only reason he will be in this job come the end of this season, it may sound harsh, is the fact that the likes of Leicester and West Ham and these teams just below us, Arsenal's, Tottenham's, are not.
They're rubbish.
They're the level. They're a level below us. We're a level below City, Chelsea, and Liverpool. We're on our own because we've got, I think, the best squad in the league. I really do.
Liverpool and City will go on a run.
But we haven't got the coaching staff. Yeah, that's the difference. We have got players that clubs would only dream of playing or having in their team. And on any given day, it's like the game comes around. We know it could go either way because we're not controlling the game. We're always in a game. We're never out of a game. And then the big guns win us the game. That's what we are. And we've just got more big guns than a lot of other teams in the league.
Basically, innit? What my thing is, I'm just frustrated because I just look at it, and I'm saying now I'm going for a walk. I just went for a walk before, I went to go get Sainsbury's, and then I pop into two City fans.
Oh, you've ditched Aldi, mate, you traitor. Oh, you've ditched Aldi. He's gone posh. He's gone posh, that man. He's gone Sainsbury's
man, I just thought I just thought, let me see what that's saying. And then I pop into two City fans, and they're not even saying, like, you know how before it was like, keep Ollie's at the wheel and all this and that. They're actually saying now, you guys need a new manager. You guys are not going to win anything with Ollie. He's not the right man. And I think what has happened now is you'll get stuck in a rock because if sentiment clouds your judgment and you keep thinking that it will work for this manager, it won't happen. And I keep saying it to him. And I just keep saying, I'm just tired of the conversation. I'm tired of this negative football and the fact that we're not playing the football Man United should be playing.
But you know we're going to win tomorrow, don't you?
But no. Listen, we know that already. It happens.
We know we're going to win.
He goes on a run.
Straight through it as well.
No, but he goes on a bad run. Next thing you know, he gets that one result. Like he said, Statman, Everton. This is the one, Villarreal. And then after that, we have a few good runs or whatever. And then it's that one result that thinks, whoa, where did that performance come out of? You know what I mean? And
the Sheffield United game, for example.
Yeah, Sheffield United game. And then what happened at the end of that season is that we went on a, downward spiral because it was Leicester game and then all them games come up. So I just feel like it's the same old feeling. And I'm just thinking to myself, will it improve ever for Man United? I said things 2 years ago and I was looking back on it today. I'm looking back and I was thinking, wow, that was 2 years ago. And we're here again in 2021, end of 2021, and having the same conversation. You've got a split fan base. You've got a fan base who say, give it time, it could happen.
Do you know what,
fan
mate?
Base have just lost their head.
I don't think it says 50-50 now. I think, like I said, from the fans I speak to, and I had guys coming up to me from New York, from Canada, all over the place on Wednesday night. Guys who went and watched their first Champions League game ever. And for them to be still talking after, like I said, an injury time winner for Ronaldo in the Champions League to win a game, for people to be coming out of the stadium still talking about what was so wrong, that tells you everything you need to know. The fans know. The fans know that this isn't sustainable. You can't carry a season on playing like this. And, well, you can if you want to finish 4th or 5th. Yeah. That's fine. If your standards are there, then we're doing well. But we said at the start of the season, mate, we need to be competing at the top. And from what I've seen so far this season, I'm slightly concerned. I did always say I will hold judgment to see where we are come November, the end of November, when we've played some quality teams.
We haven't played anyone, mate, Adam. Not played anyone.
And you know what, mate? The big games are coming. They really are. Even that Leicester away, and Leicester are not pulling up trees so far this season. I'm worried for that because I know that they've got quality players in there that will just destroy our midfield. They've done it before. Did it twice last season. And I'm just... It is really difficult to get behind a setup that aren't being honest and are letting us down, I think.
Yeah.
I just feel like it should be so much better than what it is. We've got an absolute quality squad. We really have. And I don't think we're getting the best out of it.
Yeah. Same Yasser here's come to lighten the
right
crowd
on cue.
Right on cue. He said, Saeed, you must be worried about us. We are playing better than you guys. Gabriel and Partey will hand off Ronaldo. How will you cope with our Japanese Roberto Carlos? North London is red. I mean...
The Japanese Roberto Carlos point is kind of funny, you know.
Wow. I mean, A, don't play left back. B, you know what I mean? Like, handing Ronaldo, mate, you know what I mean? I don't know about that. And A, and another one, you must be worried about us. I mean, I'm not looking down, Zayn. I'm not really looking down. I'm trying to reach Liverpool, Man City.
Saeed, you know Arsenal only 4 points away from us, I think it is.
You know what? That's the craziest bit
Statman, we're 1 point behind bleeding Chelsea.
Yeah. That's not
but Chelsea have played Liverpool away.
Yeah. I tell you what, though.
That
Arsenal-Brighton game will be a very interesting game to watch this weekend. I think that's probably one of the games of the weekend.
You seen the Brighton tweet?
Yeah.
What did they say?
Did you not see the tweet?
No, I didn't see it.
They posted a picture of Neil Maupay doing that, and said, Brighton, Arsenal, Saturday or something.
Wow.
You don't do that.
I can't lie, you don't do that, but if it works, fair play to Brighton.
It works, then they've got bollocks. But if it doesn't, they kind of... I would never do anything before a game to G up the opposition. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, but I can't lie. I like when Twitter kind of do this, have a bit of fun at the end of the day. People take football too seriously.
Statman,
mate, I know.
Yeah. I mean, that's the question, Statman, you know what I mean? We've not played very well. You've got Everton tomorrow, early kickoff as well. Obviously, we last week. Rafa Benitez, when you look at it, we haven't played anyone of significance yet. You look at the way Man City destroyed. For me, I thought they played unbelievable against PSG. They just didn't get the result. Are you worried about the performances? As in, we're not playing well, but now it's I feels like, especially Premier League, our Villa game was probably one I looked at thinking, you know what, man, they got something at the end. They got something at the end.
This is probably our biggest test of the season so far because I think Everton are also on 13 points, just like us.
Yeah.
And the mad thing is with Everton's run, they're winning games when they've had injuries. We know if we get a couple big injuries, imagine us. Because look, they're doing it with what? Solomon Rondon up top right now.
Yeah.
They barely had investment in the summer because I think they're building a new stadium as well. Damari Gray, cheap. Townsend, was it a free transfer?
Free transfer.
Yeah.
Rafa Benitez is doing his thing right now.
They got a strong midfield as well.
The Corey Allen, that midfield is better than ours.
Yeah, I'll take that midfield, mate. You're mad. The Corey and Allen. You know what I mean? You got Holden in sort of Allen. The Corey box to box. You know what I mean? I'll take that midfield, mate. You can have Fred McTominay. I'll take that on midfield, mate.
Because I think the Corey this season been a lot more forward, isn't it? I think he's already got 2 goals and 3 assists in the league.
Yeah. It won't be the game at the one we had in pre-season, I tell you that, mate.
I thought was it 4-0? I think it was that game.
Yeah, I guess we played that
well
midfield.
In that game.
Donny and Matic.
Matic. Ali Kane says, when you reckon you get sacked? I don't see him getting sacked this season,
no,
if I'm honest.
Well, the only way, top 4. That's it.
Yeah.
That is the only way he doesn't get 8 goals.
Or if there's a dressing room fallout. Because let's see now.
Yeah,
Donny was unhappy.
That's what I need to get to next. Zayn Biassa here. We could be getting Benzema at Christmas. I don't know what Christmas you're having, but I don't know if that's the right Christmas. We're you know what I mean. Ramsey, your second goalie in his pocket. Nah, mate. David De Gea, mate. We're happy with David De Gea. I'm sorry, he's saving us at the minute more than feels like the Van Gaal era when David De Gea was making about 20 saves a game. Yeah. You know what I mean. But yeah, let's talk about this dressing room incident. Donny van der Beek in terms of him throwing a chewing gum. I don't know if you see the video of Pogba talking to Matic in a funny way. Sancho looks like he's got his head down. There's talks of today, Ronaldo apparently saying a few things about, in the press.
Moving the ball faster.
Obviously, Ollie denied it, as he probably would do. Statman, do you see a bit of a dressing room unrest at the minute? Because it's like there's a lot of players who are not playing, Bailly, a lot of people.
And Bailly was sitting next to Donny as well.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've seen Henderson as well. Henderson's almost saying, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. I'm not playing as well. I feel you. There's a lot of players who aren't playing. And it's like, you can only be backup dancers for so long. Are you going to get opportunity?
You know what the worst thing is, yeah? They get the opportunity, they play well, are they rewarded? The answer is no. We saw it with Eric Bailly last year. We're seeing it with Donny van der Beek. So let's be honest here. No one can be mad at Donny for his reaction. His reaction was fully understandable. We're struggling to control the midfield. You're good at keeping the ball and you still don't come on.
Yeah.
Secondly, I wouldn't just be worried about the dressing room situation just now, but you see where Paul Pogba turns in my eyes. Because we saw Paul Pogba's reaction after the game and he was quite unhappy and stuff, innit? When Oli came over to. If Paul Pogba turns, Oli's getting sacked straight away. Because let's be honest, Paul Pogba's influence in the dressing room is massive. He's the one that unites everyone in my eyes in that dressing room. Because we see it all the time. Everyone likes Pogba. Everyone's vibing with Pogba.
Yeah.
I think the dressing. I've seen all the pictures they put out. I've seen all the laughing, joking, everyone getting on well. I'm like, I just think the players are too comfortable.
I hear that,
but I don't think they get reprimanded. I don't think Ole is strong enough to handle the big egos right now. From what I'm seeing, because I'm looking at regression in a lot of players. I'm not looking at progression in many players at all. People always say Greenwood. He's into his sort of third season now, so I think this is judgment season for Greenwood. If he can actually go to another level. Martial just dropped off completely. Won't get anywhere near the team anymore.
Mate, that's a mad one.
This was our brightest spark, not 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Now he's gone. Be interested to see what happens with Rashford. We've obviously seen Donny and the likes of Eric Bailly just disappear.
See Donny's face today? Do you see Donny's face today? Did anyone see Donny's face today? I don't know if
I put the bit. That's what I put as my midfield. I'd have that, including Fletcher. For tomorrow.
That's the picture. That's the picture. And someone's asking there, Adam, is he celebrating training? Is it wrong to assume he's not good enough if he hasn't had a run of games? I mean, how can the baseline be?
Look at this way, I listened in depth to his agent talking, and at the time I said it, is the media spinning this Donny van der Beek problem? Because his agent came out and surprised everyone by saying, look, we spoke with Ollie, we're happy with what Ollie said. Going forward, I don't expect a manager to give guarantees to any player because the managers don't do that. No manager in the planet's going to give a guarantee to a certain player. Anyway, he said it's down to Donny van der Beek now to prove to Wally that he's good enough to play in this team. And to be honest, 45 minutes against young boys, his stats were through the roof. Statman will back me up on that one. I'm sure they were around about 93% in terms of pass completion. He was unfortunately the whipping boy for a bit of stupidity from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, no problem. I then seen our best performance in midfield, yet front line wasn't firing against West Ham in the Carabao Cup. I thought we controlled that. I thought we won that midfield battle. I thought Donny was superb. Couple of mistakes here and there, but let's be honest, everyone's making mistakes in our team at the moment. But the majority of Donny's work in there was absolutely brilliant for me. I thought it was up and down the pitch, tackling, passing, creating. And out of the Carabao Cup, I looked at it, I went, this is going to be interesting now. I think Donny's done enough there. So let's see if all these words from his agent
was that worrying for you, Adam? True. Was that did you because when I looked at the Rio Ferdinand interview, I thought, Donny, man, you know what I mean? I don't know why you're not pissed off even more. Like, because I felt like he gave an honest interview, but I was like, Donny, man, I don't, you know what I mean? What's going on, man? Don't hold back, Like, if you feel a certain way. But it's almost Adam that he was like, you know what, man, I've had enough, mate. Get me this chewing gum, man.
Well, look at Romano's tweet. The next team that buys Donny van der Beek will get a world-class player or a top-class player.
Yeah,
that's from Romano's mouth. So I think in January, I think there's a lot of these players, mate, who are just going to go Ollie's door, say, listen, mate, I ain't playing for this team again because you're not going to pick me. It's quite clear. It's quite clear that Bailly, Martial, Donny, plays like this, I ain't going to start a game. We've heard the rumours that Matt's now come out and started talking. Why you come out and started talking now, Matt?
What? What's he said?
He wants reassurances about his game time.
Get over.
You're one man who can't even ask for that. Nine substitutes, guys, in a Premier League match day, yeah? Look at the amount of forwards he's got. He's not even got stability on the bench. He will put all of them forwards on the bench because he knows he has to involve them. And you look at it and you're going, where are we going to fit the extra midfielder or defender in? Because when everyone's fit, oh my day. I mean, this is... Do you know what? Do you know what could be the straw that breaks the camel's back is when Rashford comes back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think he's going to have to. Yeah. I don't think he's going to have to work his way back in, mate. I think Ollie's just going to go boom and put him straight back in that team, and that will then prove to a lot of United fans that we can't really hide that favourite tag. We can't, and that's. I don't think Rashford should come straight back in. I think he needs to earn his way back in off the bench.
Yeah, of course.
But he needs to get match sharpness as well.
It does. Yeah, it does. I think he will be given a chance by Ole. Whereas Donny, Sancho, I think will be the ones who... And Martial, I think Lingard's accepted he's a super sub. I've got no issue with that. Yeah. But the likes of, I'm going to say him now, by Donny, Martial, possibly Sancho or Greenwood, one of the two, is going to end up missing out. And you know what? Them players we would have killed for to be in our squad a couple of years ago, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I think, when we played Aston Villa, I don't think Eric Bailly was on the bench either.
No,
so that just shows...
packed out. Mate, did you see the forward line he had on the bench?
Yeah,
he had all his forwards on there. There's no room for anyone.
Yeah, in a way, injuries are kind of like a blessing in disguise for Oli in terms of looking after the squad right now.
Yeah.
That's the only way people like Eric Bailly actually getting on the bench right now.
And he's actually complaining about a Saturday, Wednesday kickoff as well.
That's what I mean. And this is why I can't ever someone say to me straight face and say, give Ollie some slack. I'm like, how can I? Well, he's talking about all this nonsense. He's almost trying to say, oh, you know what, man? Don't you feel the same way, mate? Chelsea. He's trying to put Chelsea in there and say, you know what, mate? Do you not feel like aggrieved as well? Like, do you not agree? I'm like, listen, that's Chelsea's problem. And Tuchel will probably get it right. He's got the Champions League leverage here. Don't worry about Tuchel, mate. Worry about yourself. We've got a squad there. It's about how you use it and how you manage it.
Do you know what, mate? Sorry, mate. You're right on that side, mate, because...
and then you got Zayn just saying all this nonsense.
Manchester United managers should accept that you should be in every competition. This is Manchester United. Don't complain about a pile-up in fixtures. Just thank yourself that you're in the job and you're in all these competitions. You shouldn't be disregarding fixture lists. The stupid one was last week when we got moved for the Cortinas, but no one mentioned that. That wasn't brought up last week, was it? Oh, no, that's because he managed to change 11 players in the Carabao Cup, which is now gone. So, you know what? When everyone's playing in the Carabao Cup around us in a couple of weeks when we come back and we're not, is he going to moan then?
Hey, yeah.
No, you're not. But I'll tell you what, they'll be moaning in the dressing room because there's some players there who've got no chance of playing a game at all.
Yeah, exactly. We've got over 630 of these in here. Please smash a like on the video. I know it's late at night, but big up to everybody who's tuning in. Switch Daniel says, not a United fan, but I'm curious on board who has the biggest legacy at United for you guys, Eric or CR7. I'll go first on that one.
Generational.
Yeah, generational, yeah. Obviously, I didn't really see Eric Cantona, so I would say CR7. Obviously, Adam, you would probably, differently.
Yeah, no, I seen what Cantona did to this team. Yeah. No disrespect at all on Ronaldo, but no. I just think Ronaldo came in at a better time. Cantona came in and I can't even describe what he did because it was just a miracle.
4 league titles in 5 years, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. He basically, I think when we lost Kanchelskis, Ince and Mark Hughes in one summer, Cantona took all of the youngsters, the class of 92, under his wing, basically, and carried them through to win the leading double. It's unheard of. I know you're never going to see that again, and it's a totally different football game right now. But Cantona, for me, But it's Ronaldo. He stands out alone for me as one of the best probably the best that's walked the planet. And that's just a different level again.
Statman, tomorrow, what do you want to see, man? What's your kind of like thing that you're looking at? Big up to
I want to see Oli Gunn.
Well, that's not going to happen,
isn't it?
Something that's going to happen. Something that's going to happen. What do you want to see tomorrow? Like, do you know what's going to happen tomorrow? Do you know the midfield? Like, you're going to obviously see Wan-Bissaka back. I think Shaw will be back. You know what I mean? I don't see.
Just got a message from my neighbour. Sorry. I messaged him before. I said, "You at the match tomorrow, mate?" He says, "No, mate. Fuck that Ollie shit."
Wow.
It just tickled me. Sorry. And he's just like, you know what, mate? It's proper Mancunian, been going for years, and that's from a genuine, long-serving football fan of Man United. It's funny. Wow. It just tickled me, but he's winding a lot of people up. He really is. Go on. Sorry, carry on, Statman. I'm sorry, mate.
What do I want to see? I want to see Donny van der Beek. Is that going to happen? The answer is probably no. What do I think will happen? I think Mason Greenwood is getting dropped tomorrow, you know.
You know, by the way, what's going on with this Mason Greenwood? Why is he getting so much stick from him?
You see, like, listen, everyone knows Ronaldo's my guy, innit? But there's a large proportion on this fan base that think Mason Greenwood is greedy all of a sudden. Is his decision making in the final third always perfect? The answer is no. Was he greedy against Aston Villa? The answer was yes. But other than that, was he greedy the other day? The answer is no. And people want to slate a 19-year-old kid who turned 20 today.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. People are so stupid blaming Mason Greenwood. And then if he is greedy, and he has faults in his game, are the coaching staff picking up on it?
Well, there you go.
The answer is no.
They're not.
How can you blame Mason Greenwood?
These are the same people who are slaughtering Bruno who don't realise that this man, if he gets coached, is probably going to be one of the best players in the world. But for me, he's a loose cannon at the moment that's just got too much of a free roll and he's reining in. I think we'll get even more from Bruno. I just don't think Ollie can control him. I really don't think he can control him. I think he's just saying, Bruno, go and do your thing. Because you listen to Ollie talk about Bruno, it is literally that. He says, Bruno's doing this and his influence and this and that. Yeah, I'm all for influence. Everyone knows I'm a big believer in the mentality of players and the winning mentality. But it won't be long before Bruno's mentality starts getting affected by these tactics. It's not the fans. The fans will go in on him. Yeah, we know there's some numpties out there who don't appreciate a quality footballer when they see one. But it's not all Bruno's fault. That's what you've got to remember. Bruno's forcing the issue because we've got nothing else there. There's no one else doing anything. And when the fans are baying for blood and want something to happen and they're all singing attack, 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 do you know what I mean? It's going to get to players. And you've got to understand that that level, it's like Bruno's there to create chances. Ronaldo's already talking about it. He's been here 2 minutes, guys. He's already talking about quicker football. That's what Bruno does. No coincidence, Bruno's set a few of Ronaldo's goals up in certain situations already.
The Young Boys one.
Yeah, Young Boys, West Ham, brilliant balls in from wide. And this is where Bruno's going. He's supposed to be in the number 10 role, and he's put 2 balls in from the wing. Where's
I know.
It's just, there's no structure, and there's no system there. I don't think there's any positional discipline on any one of these players right now. I don't think Ollie's got the control on it, and he's waiting. He's just waiting for something to happen. And
it's moments, isn't it? Moments FC. That's what we are right now. And everyone's starting to use them words I said about 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Funny enough, everyone called me negative. I just said, listen, and Adam, you was there when I was shouting it down to Flex's, microphone. Yeah. And people were like saying to me, no, man, don't say that about our team. Don't say that. We're not just that. We're a team that's building out from the back. We're attacking football. We're this and we're that. I said, listen, okay, then I'll use my opinion. This is my opinion, and I'll respect yours, like I do for me. I always respect people's opinions because at the end of the day, that's what opinions are all about, yeah. And it's now 2 years onwards, and we're seeing the same stuff. So I don't know, mate. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't want to say I'm right. No, that's a problem. I'm not here to say I'm right. I just want Man United to be better, playing football. Because at the end of the day, I go and pay my money to go watch them. Like, I'm waking up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. You know what I mean? I won't finish tonight probably till late.
7, mate. 7
yeah, for you, 7, yeah. So we're gonna see we want to see good football, mate, because it's not great, man, when you're there and everyone's coughing around you and everyone's sniffing around you, and it's just, you know what I mean, it's just carnage. You know what I mean? It's not a great feeling, man. So end of the day, man, we just gotta, you know what I mean, say what it is, isn't it? But we're gonna go to the predicted lineup. I mean, no questions asked. You know what I mean? I think Henderson now looks a foregone conclusion now. Adam, let's be honest with you, mate. You know, De Gea will keep his position, and rightly so. For me, you know, I don't know. Is someone saying the other day? Is David De Gea better when he's most needed or when it's not needed? It sounds weird. That I know it sounds weird. Yeah,
you know what it is.
But
when he's facing loads of shots, that's when it's the easiest moment for a keeper, isn't it? Because when you're facing like few shots, then your concentration levels has to be elite. And that's what separates, for example, Manu Neuer or Oblak, for example. Actually, Manu Neuer is probably the perfect example. Bayern Munich don't face 50,000 shots per game, do they? True, but when he's there, when they face a shot, he's always there, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's probably about right. You know, United Sweden here with a super chat. Big up United Sweden. You could have wrote a comment, but that's up to you. But big up.
You might mess it up, innit? So just
fair enough. You don't have to write a super chat if you want it, mate. And I'll read your comment out, mate. Right back, I'm guessing Wan-Bissaka's gonna go back in there. Well, he was there anyway. To be fair, you know what it is, that just shows you again how bad United are, man. Because because of the day, Wan-Bissaka. There was, I think, about maybe a couple of months ago, everyone was saying Wan-Bissaka shouldn't be starting and he's not the one and this and that. And the next thing you know, when Dalot, who's not got game time, has a bad game, it's like, well, you know what, Wan-Bissaka, what I tell you about him? You know what I mean? Don't be careful what you wish for. It's so bad, isn't it, United? We can't judge a player just for the sake of judging Dalot. We have to always go look back at how Wan-Bissaka is and every time. It's crazy, isn't it? Like how United are. You know, it's just mad. But
and you see with the Dalot thing,
what we said would happen, no? It's what we said would happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You see with the Dalot thing as well, I know it was a poor performance the other day, innit? But he was doing a different role in terms of coming inside, trying to play in the inverted fullback thing as well. He said, innit?
Yeah.
And even then, even for example, say what Wan-Bissaka was doing, I don't think Wan-Bissaka is good enough on the ball to do that. But maybe defensively, he doesn't get beaten as much as Dalot did the other day.
But what do people want then? I don't understand what people want, because then Wan-Bissaka's frustrating going forward, and then maybe the final ball isn't great. But then I don't know. It's that balance again. United just haven't seemed to find that balance, and
that's maybe why you wanted someone like Kieran Trippier, for example.
Yeah, but we want to pay 40 million for him. I don't know. You know,
what I mean, 31, 32 now.
Yeah, priorities over midfield. Which is really the biggest problem? Midfield, all right, back. I'm sure it's the midfield. But
no,
hey, who am I to say that?
The midfield will solve so many problems. It's mental. It's scary how one position.
Yeah,
we'll do what it will do. Varane all of that.
There. Varane's definitely going to be there. Even though for me, I thought it cost us the goal. I don't know about you guys, but he jumped in the position, for the goal. I mean, I don't know if that's because he doesn't trust his midfielders and the fact that he hasn't got that protection in there, so he's all over the place. But I thought that was a bit of a.
I said it before, mate. I said it before. Poor teams will change very good players. We're not a team at the moment, and don't matter how big a player you are, you can be dragged down to a certain level. And at the moment, I'm scared with the likes of Varane, Bruno, Pogba, Ronaldo, all these players, these quality, well-proven players. We've seen what Pogba's looked like in this United team. We know what quality he's got. We know what quality he's got, and we've seen what's happened to him over the years. I think Ronaldo he's just going to be strict on himself and make sure that doesn't happen. But I just feel like he is going to be playing that graveyard shift quite a lot. Yeah. Zero service.
Absolutely. United Sweden here. We have a fantastic team for Pochettino. What manager do you think we should get? I messed up with the super chat earlier for the support. Yeah, big up to you. At the minute, I would go and get maybe a coach, or maybe Zidane or Ten Hag. That would be my preference, to be honest with you. But again, it just, I don't know if we're either thinking of that, mate. That's a reality of it. And Zayn Miase goes, Saeed, 5K bet we stuff you this season, home and away. I mean, Zayn, man, we haven't got 5K to be playing around loosely. You know what I mean? That's
Zayn probably does, to be fair.
Yeah, Zayn, you might have it, but we don't have 5K just running around like that. But, you know what I mean? One day, I have my own thoughts about Bruno. I'd like to ask your top 5 sides. What does team play in your first team in this paper? You know what, man? Sweden, man, that's the whole question. We're just wrapping up the show. But we're just wrapping up the show, but I appreciate super chat. hopefully next time when we do a Q&A, I'm going to do a Q&A in the midweek
international break.
International break. So get your questions in there, man. I can answer all these questions, man. But for now, we're wrapping up now. Just going to get ram through this team quickly. Who do you want to see at the back? I personally want to see Bailly, but I don't know. What are you saying, Adam?
I'm not even getting excited, mate. It's going to be Victor.
Yeah.
I would. Do you know what I mean? Bailly needs a run of games to even get form, and right now, Ollie just can't afford to have any passengers, and that's why he's going to put Lindelof in.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be his tune, but we'll do that.
We've seen how good Bailly was last season when he had 3 or 4 games in a row. He's one of our best defenders, and then he dropped him, and he just fell off a cliff again.
Yeah, I think we're unanimous on this one. We're going to pick these two. I think these two complement each other. You know what I mean? So we're going to put them in our team.
God, mate, do you know what? I would. Crazy. That would give me such a boost if I seen that lineup tomorrow.
I know,
it would
crazy,
give me such a boost. It would give me such a boost just to know, you know what, he's actually maybe thought about this lineup a little bit more.
Yeah. Toby's telling me to hurry up and rush. Yo, chill out, Toby, man. We've got another 2 minutes here. Chill out, mate. Right wing, we're gonna go for who are we going for? Right wing, Greenwood, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
No, I would say Sancho. You know,
I would like to see Sancho on the right, but then again, does this mean you're pushing Pogba out to the left now?
Pogba is always going to play on the left, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think Sancho probably deserves game time now. Because I don't think he was shocking the other day either.
No, he wasn't.
I think Greenwood's played a lot of games as well, you know.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like, maybe impact might be better coming off the bench, maybe.
Greenwood's going to get another 2 weeks off, innit?
Oh, yeah,
and Greenwood played a full 90 the other day, innit? Or over 85 minutes.
Just look how balanced that team is, though, when you look at it. Like, you know, that is a very, very balanced team. You would argue maybe Wan-Bissaka over and Dalot, but again, you know,
the only thing you're probably missing is the running behind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I would do? Yeah. I would, worst case scenario, because of what I see done here, drop Pogba in with Matic and then play play another forward, another winger on the left.
Boogeyman. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Yeah. What do you say, mate?
No, it's just that, mate. I don't think we're going to see Matic and Donny, but I'd still be quite happy if we seen like a Matic and Pogba combination.
Yeah. Yeah. That could work. Yeah, that could work. That could work. But we'll go with that one for now. Let's get our match predictions. I'm going to go with United to win 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with what I've said already. 3-1 United.
Yeah.
I know we're going to
win. I know we're going to win tomorrow.
Well, we said that against Villa. Everyone predicted a win. We were all wrong.
No, I think we'll win tomorrow.
I think we're going to win tomorrow for a different reason. It's that.
Yeah.
It's that right before international break. All he needs is, do you know what, guys? We could be going into the international break top of the league. It's ridiculous, man.
I know.
Top of the league, with like 4 losses in the last 6. That's actually mad.
Oh God!
Yeah. And then also, this game. But then you go back to you go after the international break, and then you have Leicester and Liverpool back to back, and then it could be 0 out of 6, and then it's Ole Solskjaer's saving his job at Man City at home. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, people, I'm going to wrap up the Friday night preview here. I'm going to be going on to the Big 6. And man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got big numbers today, over 700 views watching today. So big up to you guys supporting the channel. I know I don't go live often, but when you guys are here supporting. Make sure you subscribe to the guys, man. Make sure you subscribe to Adam. Match vlogs are out. You got to make sure you go check him, support his channel. And make sure you support Statman Bays, man. Road to 5K, man. So make sure you subscribe to his channel. And man, tomorrow, match reaction, match vlog. Let's hopefully we see some goals, man. I just want to see goals at Old Trafford, man. I want it to be worth the while. But anyway, people, like the video, subscribe to Sayi TV. And I'm out, people. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.